Hey there, everyone. Welcome to today's Love Advice Pick a Card. What is it that you wish you knew? What's troubling you? Are you single? Are you in a couple? Are you ready to be separated from someone? There can be so many different scenarios when it comes to love, right? And so this reading is all about giving you a piece of wisdom for today. What is it that you're facing? What is it that's bothering you? Let's see what you're not seeing when it comes to love. In order to do that, I'm going to take my cards, I'm going to divide them up into 3 stacks. And then in each stack, I'm going to pull the bottom card, because in my world, what we're not seeing is often pictured with the bottom card on the deck, or it's illustrated by the bottom card of the deck, okay? So let me make sure you can see everything here. Okay, so let's check it out. On this pile number 1, what you're not seeing is this Ace of Pentacles, okay? Pile number 2, what you're not seeing is the Death card. Very potent cards for our pick a card this morning. And here we have what we're not seeing is the 4 of Pentacles. Wow, these are 4 fierce energies, okay? So take a look at the art. Which one is it that you feel is carrying your story? And we will jump right in. Let me put these aside. All right, when it comes to pile number 1, welcome, pile 1. The first thing that I want to do is to use my Palo Santo wood to just clear the air. Clear the spiritual air so that you are ready to receive what it is that your cards have for you. Okay. Sometimes you can be in a situation that you just feel you're stuck. The reality is we're never truly stuck. We're always in a place of growing, letting go, or simply allowing what is to be. Okay, so pile number 1. What is it that the universe has for you? What are you not seeing? What kind of advice can we give? Okay, so we'll lay this card right here in the center. And we will just shuffle our cards, see what it is that the universe has for you. Here's our first card. And card number 2. Okay, let's get started. Pile number 1. The first thing that I'm noticing is that there is something brand new happening. So if you've been drawn to this card, there's 2 scenarios that could be true for you. One, that you're ready for a fresh start. You're just separating from someone. You're moving on to create a new relationship. And the second thing is that you want to have a fresh start with the relationship that you're in, that you're aware that it's not sustainable in its current state and something needs to change in order for it to be successful. In either case, there's something wonderful in this first card. It's a card of tremendous hope and life. I love how the gardener's hands are there. Precious seed. A precious seed that's been nurtured for your benefit. Look at the roots are growing, and it's as if this seed is being transplanted into a new container. So like I said, whether you are in a current situation that needs a regeneration, or if you're ready to start a new relationship, imagine that this is the hands of the divine allowing a fresh new start, repotting a plant. In this card is the 3 of Wands, and that's in our recent past, and this is in the future. So yes, we are being so supported here with the idea of you really being serious and trusting that this time you are bringing the divine into your relationship. And that advice that maybe somebody has told you in the past, that if you're not grounded in your own spiritual values, if your energy is not whole, if you're still carrying broken-hearted feelings from past relationships, all of those things will fight against creating a lasting connection. And at this point, it looks to me like you've been following some good advice to put your own self, your heart, and what you really want at the top of the list. No more compromising. No more giving away your happiness to make someone else happy. In your past, your relationships have always left you feeling lacking. That even though it looks like you arrived somewhere, you never felt safe enough to put down the surfboard. It was always one foot out the door, suspicious and not able to connect. Chances are you've had some heartbreak in the past, and you really could use some time between you and your future. If this is a relationship that's currently active, it's just affirming the fact that the way things have been done in the past simply doesn't work. So the universe is guiding you to speak your truth and allow yourself to want what you really want. Don't compromise your own heart. And this judgment card is calling you to release yourself and forgive yourself for the mistakes that you perceive that you did. I mean, you chose those partners in the past, right, pile one? Nobody tied you up and forced you to be with people. You chose people using the best tools and wisdom that you had at the time. And now this surrender position, this reminds me of the yoga pose. I think it's called Eagle. That is just a wonderful stretch across the shoulder blades and into the chest, which to me is that idea of creating a pressure that then is released when the pose is relaxed. When you are able to relax and accept that you are learning, that even though the people in your past did hurt your feelings and that your relationships have not been what you wanted them to be, your ability to learn from your past and release yourself. Look at this freedom. Look at the opposite pose of these arms. When you're tightly covering your chest and holding your energy in, you can't attract the kind of love that you're wanting. Wouldn't it be nice if you were free as this figure? I would love that for you. My advice for you, pile one, is to continue the journey of nurturing this brand new energy, the energy of what you truly want from your partners. Okay, there's a tool in the resource box, the description box underneath. It's called the Soulmate Generator. I so highly recommend you take a look at it. It's super easy to use, and it'll allow you to finish some of this incomplete letting go. Because yes, you're ready for something new, but you also are carrying a bit of fiery energy still, where your hurt feelings are determining what you're wanting. As you release yourself first for your mistakes and then release all of the partners in your past, you will be a perfect container for the universe to drop this beautiful new seed so that you can prosper in your next relationship. Go forth and prosper, my dear pile one, and know that the universe has your back and is on your side. Okay? Beautiful reading. Let's go on to pile number two. Okay, pile two. Okay, let me set it up this way. Okay, and then let's pull our next two cards. Okay, and here's our in the past, and here's what's going forward for you, pile two. I love this time of year with the sun so beautifully on our cards. And yet there's a shadow here across the bottom, which is that reminder that we're always having that opportunity to learn what it is that has failed us, what has gone wrong in our relationships, and how can we grow in spite of it. So I'm lighting up my Palo Santo, hopefully, as you just consider right now, what is it that you can let go of, pile two? This death card, what is it calling forth? How can we allow the beautiful smoke of the Palo Santo to just release in you a sense of hope and a sense of letting go. And the flame doesn't even want to go out. Wow, that's so interesting. The flame does not want to go out. So what I'm wondering is, are you having a hard time, pile 2, letting go of something in order to grow the kind of love that you deserve? What is the love advice for you, my friend? When we do look at this card, I really love, this is the Light Seers deck, and the art is very telling, and it's fun to read, because death is something that frightens people, and it can frighten them because of the intensity. Recently, I had a dog pass away just 2 weeks ago now, and it's tender, man, it hurts. Wow. And it kind of reminds me, I think that when you have a death in your family, or when a relationship passes to the next stage, it wakes up pain that you've been carrying around since your childhood. When we are little children, we don't know how to process grief. Good, half the adults around us don't know how to process it. And so parts of you can go like into a coma. You can go numb, and you may not be able to process the sadness when you're young. And then when a breakup happens, or when somebody passes away, it brings up all of the roots of past pain, and it hurts a lot. Okay, but the beautiful thing is there's regrowth and rebirth always. Let's take a look at the other cards in your reading. So in your past, you have had to be so strong, pile 2. Life has not been easy for you. It's been a challenge all the way along. Pile 2, you have a gentle energy about yourself. You are seen as a gentle person, and it takes you a lot to get you upset. But when you are pressed, when something has happened that really is unfair in how you see it, you are a lion. You cannot be pushed. You have a security about yourself. Part of it comes from the pain that you've experienced, that as you've walked through difficult times throughout your life, you have bounced back every time. There's something inside of you that draws you forward. If you have a fatal flaw, it would be that you can lose track of this gentle side of yourself. And people can misunderstand you, and they can think that you're cold sometimes. The opposite is true. You burn with passion. It's just that after all of the changes and the things that have happened that have been out of your control, you just have never had the ability to totally believe in yourself. It may seem that the minute that you had built something that you thought was going to last, some kind of storm came, a dark cloud that carried away your dreams. But you never gave up. So what's happening in your future, my dear pile 2, and it's such good news, because this card is the card of renewed passion. There's something that is a seed in your heart, and there was a mention of a seed in pile 1, and you may want to watch pile 1, because it may be a clue for you, because the universe has been watching, and the universe has your back. And even though there's been times that you wondered if you did have any help from the divine because you felt like you were alone, but no, it's the times when you feel most alone that the angels, guides, and spirits are lifting you up and carrying you along the way. The Ace of Wands is like a seed of new passion and a new story. Notice how this flame is right at the third eye, and look at all the layers. All right, so as this new experience comes forward for you in love, as you meet someone new or restore a relationship with someone, it has lots of layers to go through. In order to get to the core of your desires, you need to allow this seed to grow. It may be, pile 2, that the very best advice is just wait. Don't be in a hurry to get connected to someone new right now. Allow this transition to happen where the fire and the flame of everything that happened in that last relationship has a chance to put itself out. One of my neighbors just had a fire last week because he thought his cigarette was out, and when he put it into the trash, it started a fire. Now, luckily, it was in the outdoor space of his home. It was on the patio, but it burnt the wall because what he thought was extinguished was not. So before you let a new seed of love take root in your mind and in your heart, allow yourself to forgive and release whatever didn't work here. I suggest that you grab a piece of paper and write down everything that was not right about your last relationship or relationships. If you've had several relationships that have not worked out, write down. Do yourself a favor. Be honest, pile 2. Write down the things that didn't work. Were they too controlling? Was there mocking energy? Were they sarcastic and snarky? Was there a lot of blaming, as if it was you and it's all your fault? As you write that list, you'll create a list of what you truly want. Because as Abraham Hicks teaches, it's from knowing what we don't want that we become sure of what we do want. Your spirit is very eager to support you. Look at all this beautiful purple all around the figure. Your answer is spirit. Once you align yourself with your highest and best self, you will attract a whole different kind of person. And you're ready for it, pile 2. You've always been ready for it. Unfortunately, you've gotten yourself connected to some people that were not exactly right. So let yourself release this and forgive yourself. And allow yourself the time you need to truly nurture this seed within you. Okay, you'll find in the description box a beautiful tool called the Soulmate Generator. It's a fantastic little device that I created, and it will help you make this shift. I know that waiting for love is not easy, but what you've been through has not been easy. Give yourself the time to detach yourself from what didn't work in the past, and this seed will take root for you. Okay, so go forth and prosper, my dear friends. Pile 2. Oops, I got so much shadow there. Don't be afraid of your shadow. The shadow holds the mystery, okay? Use the Soulmate Generator and give yourself a chance. You deserve the love that you're desiring. Okay, let's take a look at our beautiful pile 3. Okay, we'll set our center card here. Okay, pile 3. Oh, I thought there was a hair on my card and it's decorated. All right, what is your advice, pile 3? A very strong figure here. Now remember, the gender does not matter. It's just the energy of the card. So let's see. And we'll pull one card for the immediate past and one card for the future. Okay. And now let me just grab my Palo Santo. Where is it? I know I put it. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's use this one. Now, as I'm lighting the Palo Santo, pile 3, hold in your mind the situation that you want this love advice for. Hold it in there. Take a couple of breaths, and we'll just use this Palo Santo to announce to the universe and to your guides and your angels that you so desire wisdom, that what you've been through in the past has not worked out the way you wanted, and that you need advice from Spirit. Okay, and as we allow the smoke to rise, and we lift with the smoke the disappointments and the things that have hurt us, and we open our mind to advice from these beautiful cards today. Okay, let's see what's here for you. Okay, oops, I got to get the smoke out of my own eyes. Okay, in the past, we have the 10 of Cups. And in the future, we have justice. Okay, so pile 3, it does look like there is a great likelihood that you are in a divorce situation, okay? And yes, let's take a look at this. So this is a very particular reading because it's hard, isn't it, when something breaks up? But this is definitely a pattern of a breakup because we have the Ten of Cups, which is the happily ever after card. This is the card of pure delight and building a family. And this card shows us that there's been some money that has changed hands. And look at how this figure is turned directly against or away from this family situation. Plus that we have this third card, justice, which often has to do with court cases, attorneys and judges and that sort of thing. So it looks like you are being called to take very good care of yourself. There's something going on right now that is anything but peaceful. There is turmoil and pain going on. It looks like we're right in the midst of a separation or divorce, and that the figure in the center, which is your energy right now, is being challenged deeply. That what you used to know, the life that you used to know, the family, the connections that you used to feel were going to be forever have been turned upside down. It's something that you did not expect, and yet there's something about you that is absolutely refusing to be defeated by it. It could be that this person cheated on you or in some way betrayed you, because anger is a motivator. Anger can help with depression. Anger is actually a higher energy than depression. Now, that doesn't mean you should stay angry, no. But when you're depressed, you can't act. And when anger is motivating you, it can help you. Get some good advice for sure. And it's important that you trust experts to help you. This garment being all red is the color of the family of origin. So do not hesitate to call upon your family to support you. Don't worry that they're going to be disappointed in me. Or some of them might say, I told you so. That person was not good for you. Because right now, you need their support. You may have to put some boundaries in place where you might have to say, look, I love you. I know you're trying to help me, but the truth is, hearing this from you is not helping me. Just tell them what you need. Be careful about your finances. Make sure that you're very smart about how you're using your money. Get some advice from someone. There are people that work in banks and credit unions, and if you have an account there, they will provide some general counsel. So don't feel you have to figure out everything on your own. This color of gold that she's wearing on the headdress is a color of wealth and prosperity. So even though money is changing hands and things are looking twisted right now, as you are very mindfully going through this process, you stay calm and you get the right advice, justice will be yours. All right? It's not easy to walk the walk that you're walking right now. And my heart goes out to you, pile 3. I'm holding my hand on my heart right now. I've had 2 divorces, and I never thought I would say that. Never. Because both times that I married someone, I married because I thought it was this. And see how the red of this ribbon goes right into this dress? From the beginning, when you were young, you expected marriage or commitment to look a certain way. And now it has broken. So allow yourself this. This is you. You decided, no, I need to turn away. This is not working, right? And so for whatever reason, right now, as you're looking at this reading today, the universe, your angels and guides are right here, right now, saying you can do this. You can do this. And when you do finish the separation, you have a beautiful future ahead of you. New friends, a new home, new work. Everything is fresh and new. Justice will be yours. You've got great advisors. You have people that love you. allow the time for this to take place. In my the description box below, there's something called the soulmate generator, and there's another one called the magical money machine. And it might be that the magical money machine is an excellent tool for you to use to preserve your current finances. And the third one is called the worry cure, because you might be worrying too much and not trusting your counsel. So please take a look in the description box, pile 3. This is something you do not have to fight alone. The tools there will help you, all right? Now, if you are needing more advice, oh, there's a spider, see? Oh, there's a spider on my window, so I feel like you need to look up pile 3. Please Google the spiritual meaning of spider. I believe there's an intense message there for you, because we do have shadowy things that come into play when we're going through divorce changes. This is my email address. I would be happy to guide you. I can give you some references to look up for support, or even do a private reading for you if that would be helpful. But if you're in this place of giving up the dream that what once was, really trusting advisors and being cautious with your finances, it can feel a little bit unstable, but you will find your balance again. You may also want to investigate meditation and listening to affirmations about self-love could be very helpful. And there is an app called Waking Up, and I can give a free month because I'm a member. I can give out a free month to anyone that wants it. So if you would like to have that, I'm impressed. They're only 10-minute lessons, but it's teaching me things about meditation that I never knew. And I've been meditating for many years, okay, pile 3? My heart goes out to you. I send you all the love in the world. And don't forget, as you release yourself from your past, the universe can flip this and bring that same loving energy into your future. Don't give up. The angels have your back, and we love you. So best of luck to you as you go through this time, and just understand that the dark that you're going through right now will be light again. That I'm sure of. All right? Go forth and prosper, my dear friend, and I look forward to hearing from you in the future. And I hope that you'll visit my live readings. Take care now.